Okay, Amram, so we just listened to this message. Is this the sign of the end, sir?
So,
Yes, Brother Branham preached this at the end of 1962. And this was a very, very critical time in Brother Branham's ministry. And the things that Brother Branham was wondering about, things that happened. And God had shown him that he has to go out west. There was something that God wanted to reveal to him. God wanted to make history, God wanted to fulfill his word, but he wanted the prophet out west. So in this message, Brother Branham tells of 6 dreams and a vision. There was some dreams that some believers had months before, and they finally got to Brother Branham to tell him about these dreams. And we just look at these 6 dreams, and then Brother Branham had a vision also. So all these dreams were saying the same thing in different ways. Brother Jackson had a dream. Brother Branham was on top of a mountain, cut open the top and was revealing things to the people. And he had something in his hand real sharp, well, we know what that is. And he told them, look in on this. But after Brother Branham left, they left. And only a very small group of people was remained looking in on what Brother Branham told them. The next dream was Brother Bila, and they was rounding up cattle. Brother Branham was rounding up cattle. There was plenty of food. In this dream also, Brother Branham was at the end on top of a mountain. This dream by Brother Robertson, again rounding up cattle. And in this dream, there was supposed to be a service, and Elijah the great prophet was supposed to speak, and everybody went away, and nobody waited to hear this Elijah the prophet speak. Sister Collins had a dream that the bridegroom was ready, but the bride wasn't ready. And Brother Neville was serving the best food, spiritual food in the church. Brother Branham says, here is my headquarters. Brother Parnell had a dream where Brother Branham told him to pass this old woman, another old woman, and another old woman. And when you meet his wife, he says, stop there. And Brother Branham gives all the interpretation of these dreams. Here is where the tapes will be. And also Sister Steffi had a dream when she saw the immortal Elijah on top of a mountain. And when she went up to him and she called him, she wanted to speak to him, and when she went, she said, who was it? Brother Branham. It was Brother Branham. And then finally, Brother Branham himself had a vision. Now, a vision is when you are awake, and prophets see visions, and a dream is when you are sleeping. So in this vision, Brother Branham saw some little birds, then some bigger birds, and then some mighty angels coming to visit him. So all of that would telling Brother Branham something was fixing to happen. So all of these happened in 1962, end of 1962, December, and that's why Brother Branham preached this message. But the fulfillment of these things was just about to happen. So last year in our Stillwater's home camp, Brother Joseph took us out to Tucson and gave us a tour in Arizona of all the places that Brother Branham went. And this actually makes this entire message so much easier to understand. Because look what happened next. After December, in January 1963, Brother Branham moves to Tucson, Arizona. And we can remember these pictures from the videos. Now, in January, Brother Branham was given the sword of the king. So look at him here. Who's this? Gets the sword of the king. In February, Brother Branham's vision of the 7 angels in a constellation, this vision that he had here, it comes to pass. Brother Branham again on Sunset Mountain. And look, this is when the angels met him, and this is what is this?
Cloud.
The cloud. This is the supernatural cloud. The supernatural cloud formed by the 7 angels is photographed. And finally, in March 1963 now, the angels told him to go back to Jeffersonville. Remember, he was out west. And now they tell him to go back to Jeffersonville and preach the 7 mysteries of the 7 seals. So Brother Branham returns to Indiana and preaches the 7 seals. So this is Brother Branham's house in Indiana. And this is what?
I want tabernacle.
Brother Branham Tabernacle. And this is a picture of Brother Branham preaching in the Branham Tabernacle here. So Brother Branham came back with the mystery of the 7 seals. God revealed it to him and he preaches to us. And it's all on tape. And that's the best part. Because look, Brother Branham says, but if it's kind of a little puzzling to you, play the tape back. And that's what we're doing today. So the this message asks us a question. Is this the sign of the end, sir? It's a question mark. Is this the sign of the end? Brother Branham in the end of the message says, if it is, let's prepare ourselves, friends, to meet our God. Now, how are we going to prepare? The best person to tell us how to prepare is God's prophet himself. There's been plenty of food laid in now. Let's make use of it. Let's make use of it now. And we are making use of that food, that spiritual food, right now. And we're very glad for Brother Joseph and for Voice of God Recordings for making that spiritual food available to the entire world, that we can make use of it, because that is what is going to prepare us for the soon coming rapture. So is this a sign of the end, sir? It is definitely the sign of the end, sir.